At 6:32 p.m. on a quiet Thursday evening, 24-year-old Emily Carter walked out of her apartment with a simple promise to her roommate. "I won't be long." Nothing about her tone sounded unusual. No stress, no fear, no hesitation. She stepped outside wearing her coat, closed the door behind her, and disappeared into the night. By the next morning, that short trip had turned into a full-blown missing person investigation. Emily wasn't answering her phone. She didn't show up for work. Her car was still in the parking lot, and her phone went straight to voicemail, a small detail, but one that made detectives uneasy. Emily never vanished without telling someone where she was going. Detectives began piecing together the final moments before she disappeared. Her phone's digital trail led them to a convenience store 3 blocks away. Security footage showed her walking in at 6:41 p.m. She grabbed a bottle of water, thanked the cashier, and left. She looked calm, focused, like she had somewhere to be. 2 minutes later, a traffic camera picked her up crossing Maple Street. She turned right, heading toward the darker part of the neighborhood, an industrial strip with older buildings and limited lighting. It wasn't a dangerous area, but it was quiet. Too quiet. Detectives canvassed the neighborhood. One resident said he heard a car door slam around the same time Emily walked by. Another reported seeing a figure standing near the corner, but the angle was too far to confirm. The break came when investigators pulled her phone records. At 7:03 p.m., her phone pinged near an industrial corridor 2 miles from her apartment. That meant she either walked or got into a vehicle. But after that one ping, her phone went dead, power off, battery removed, or intentionally disabled. Officers moved fast. In missing person cases, the first 48 hours are everything. They searched the industrial corridor, old warehouses, fenced lots, loading docks. The area was a maze of blind spots. Behind one warehouse gate, the dirt showed recent tire tracks and footprints leading toward a service door. One print matched Emily's size. Inside the warehouse yard, they found nothing else. No dropped belongings, no signs of a struggle, just a single footprint and the impression of tires turning sharply, like a car had stopped, waited, and then left in a hurry. Detectives dug into Emily's life next. A co-worker told them she'd left work early that day. She seemed distracted. Her family confirmed nothing was wrong at home, no conflicts, no fights, no sudden change in behavior, and Emily wasn't the type to wander off. When investigators reviewed surveillance footage from businesses along the industrial road, everything changed. One camera caught a sedan driving past Emily at 7:05 p.m. It slowed as it passed her, then circled back. That moment, only a few seconds, became the focus of the investigation. Detectives enhanced the footage. The car was a mid-size sedan, silver or gray, with a dent in the rear bumper. They couldn't see the driver, but the way the car moved, slow, deliberate, like the driver knew exactly who they were looking at. A forensic team returned to the warehouse gate. This time, they found a second footprint, partially smudged, and a clearer tire tread. The pattern matched a late 2000s sedan, still too common to narrow down, but enough to build a database. Detectives contacted local auto shops. A mechanic remembered a man who came in 2 days earlier asking for a new headlight for a sedan matching that description. He was nervous, in a rush, and he paid in cash. But the shop's security camera caught both him and the car. The partial license plate became their next lead. 3 possible matches. The closest was a small single-story home just 4 miles from where Emily's phone last pinged. Officers went to that address immediately. The house was quiet, the driveway empty. When they entered, signs of a rushed departure were everywhere. A chair knocked over, clothes tossed on the floor, and, on the kitchen counter, a half-empty bottle of the same brand of water Emily bought at the convenience store. The timestamp on the footage confirmed she bought it only minutes before vanishing. The bottle tested negative for her DNA, but officers believe she had been there. The suspect, a 32-year-old laborer with no violent record, was gone. His car was never recovered. Detectives searched the surrounding woods, storm drains, and abandoned structures. K-9 units traced a faint scent trail leading toward a creek behind the property, but it ended abruptly at the water's edge. The investigation grew larger as the hours passed. Helicopters searched the industrial zone. Volunteers combed the riverbanks. Officers reviewed every second of traffic footage from nearby roads, but not a single confirmed sighting of Emily surfaced after 7:05 p.m. More than a week later, her case moved into long-term investigation status. Leads slowed, tips thinned, but the detectives closest to the case never let it go. They knew someone saw something, someone heard something, someone knew why Emily left her apartment, why she walked toward the industrial strip, and what happened after that sedan circled back. It's been years now. Emily Carter's case remains open. Detectives still return to that same timeline, minute by minute, searching for the missing piece that will finally reveal the truth. In missing person investigations, time matters, details matter, and the smallest decision can change everything. For more true crime investigations, subscribe.